to my review of Jetstar JQ57 from Brisbane to Denpasar, Bali. Both the flights to and from Bali had significant delays with Jetstar. Although the staff on this flight were very good, overall I don't recommend Jetstar because of their operational problems and significant amounts of delays that occurred. Considering the current climate, when you're booking and paying for flights, these flights were really expensive at $1,500 return. I think if you spend a little bit more money, you'll actually get something that's better value and without the grief that Jetstar had with me. The flight itself was on one of Jetstar's Boeing 787s, and they use these for their international long-haul flights. Jetstar's in-flight entertainment system is built into the seat and cost an extra $10 each way. My screen, though, wasn't fully operational, and no matter what the staff did, we actually couldn't get my screen to work at all, so that was a waste of $10. Every time I tried to play a movie, the button in the bottom left-hand corner would not work at all. I'm not the tallest person in the world, so fortunately, when I'm taking these cut price flights, I always seem to have plenty of leg room, which is great. The staff were handing out headphones throughout the flight, so it's nice to have your own individual pair to get you through the flight. That is, if your entertainment system works properly in the first place. The flight from Brisbane to Bali was just over 5 hours, and it was a direct flight.
Aircraft are identified with green signs. Green signs with arrows indicate the direction of the emergency exit. If we need to lift the aircraft quickly, taking your personal items with you will slow you down. Pouch under your seat or inside your footrest if you are seated in business class. If it is required, remove the life jacket from the pouch, place it over your head, pass the strap around your back, clip it at the front, and then pull on the loose strap to tighten. Only inflate your life jacket as you leave the aircraft by pulling down on the red tag.
Jetstar has two options for food and refreshments. You can pre-order ahead of time, otherwise they do provide you with your own menu that you can order from the in-flight menu. But you can't use PayWave on your phone, you can only use your existing credit card and insert with the PIN. I pre-ordered my meal ahead of time and I selected the hot meal option. The only option available was butter chicken, unless you chose the vegetarian option. I must say the meal itself was a small, tiny portion, and it was cold in the middle, which was a bit disappointing as well. Pre-ordering and pre-purchasing your meals prior to the flight is the cheaper way to actually do it, but the meal itself was unappetizing, very tiny portion, and quite frankly not that impressive. Here's the only part of my video screen that actually did nothing. So here's me trying to play a film, but throughout the flight I was actually unable to play any movie or TV show whatsoever. talk a little bit more about the fundamental problems that I think are happening not only with Jetstar but with lots of different airlines at the moment. The price of these flights were the most expensive I've ever paid in living memory. Just to put things in comparison, I've done a recent search on Singapore Airlines, and return flights from Brisbane to Singapore next year would cost me the same $1,500 return cost. And I also believe with far better quality, service and amenities provided. The flight delays with Jetstar have been some of the most disappointing that I think I've ever experienced in recent times. This flight to Bali had a 7-hour delay, and my return flight on the way back to Brisbane was a 14-hour delay. Unfortunately, Jetstar keep you in the dark when it comes to these delays, and they're not very good in their communications at all, preferring to drip feed customers bits of information. The only compensation that we received for almost 21 total hours of flight delays was a $10 food voucher for use of the airport. The high flight prices are just a given at the moment, and you're going to experience that with any airline that you choose to travel with. I think until Jetstar can improve their logistics that I'm going to vote with my feet and actually use other airlines as opposed to using Jetstar. Sometimes the so-called lower prices are just not worth the hassle. So my overall recommendation is to spend just that little bit of extra money to buy a ticket on a full service airline, one which is less prone to having lots of logistical problems, flight delays and cancellations. Thank you for watching my review today, and if you like what you saw, please make sure that you hit the like, subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you're kept updated with my new videos. Thanks for watching.